Bruno Fernandes back in the news this morning. Apparently, according to multiple sources, he's turned down 3 Saudi approaches across the transfer window. So 3 clubs approached him. As we know, Al Hilal did, Al Nazir did, and was it Al Ittihad did as well? So that's probably the 3. The story again is that Bruno turned it down after deep consideration, but the willingness is to go there next summer. What does this mean for Manchester United? Well, it's interesting to me because it's a theory that we had way before it even broke that this could happen. Our theory being, I mean, our discussion, not mine or a source or anything like that. We were sort of like, Bruno spent so long. This story about Saudi came out before the Chelsea game at the end of the season. And obviously we had Chelsea and then the Europa League final and then the Villa game. It encompassed about 2 weeks at a very critical point of our season. And at no point did Bruno say, I don't want to go. And it just went on for 2 weeks. And then when the window had closed, I think it was when we were out in Asia, he said he was staying. Or maybe it was after that, I don't remember. He categorically, 100% was tempted by that deal. And the real reasons why, we don't know. But some people want to say, oh, he turned it down, he's so loyal. He didn't turn it down instantly. He thought it through for a while. So that's the gap in the fence, isn't it? That makes some of us go, if he'd said no instantly, he's not interested in a Saudi move. The fact that he even thought about it in a World Cup year shows you, because to me it's a flat no at the moment. Next summer makes sense, but now it's a flat no. The fact that he thought about it, I think it's inevitable that he's going to be going next summer. Now, from a Manchester United point of view, that's all I'm interested in. That'll be a lot of money coming in next summer. But also, if he's too important to go this year, what's the plan to replace him for next year? Because Casemiro's gone, Bruno's gone, Agate's a risk, and Mainoo's not getting any game time. So I can see the Bruno plan. I can't see what the Man United plan is, because if I knew I was losing Bruno in a year, you better be damn sure that I'm getting a midfielder in this year as part of that integration and transition, which we don't seem to have planned for at all. I hope Mainoo's going to be the heir to Bruno's throne, but who's the heir to Casemiro's throne? Who's the next captain? So I don't think we're prepped for this at all. And I would put an eye in a fly in the ointment here and say the theory of Bruno going next summer makes total sense. World Cup year, wants to be in Europe. World Cup, off to Saudi, huge amounts of money. Bada bing, bada boom. I would not be surprised if Man United drop another contract on the table next summer. I'm just going to say that. I will not be surprised if we drop another big contract on the table next summer. I don't know why. I just think, I look at it and I sort of go, we don't really have £100 million to go and buy Belabor. We don't. And actually, when, you know, I just think we might just drop something else on the table for Bruno to try and get him to stay, because I don't think we look like a club at the moment that's preparing for the departure of Casemiro and Bruno, who could well be our starting midfield in our biggest game of the season a week today. So, look, I'll reserve judgment on it. Definitely understand the theory and the obviousness of the Bruno going to Saudi next year. It looks very much like that will happen, but that doesn't mean Man United will allow it to happen. They should have allowed it to happen this summer. I'm not going to bore everybody and go back over that, but yeah, I don't know.